Good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of the Frankfort Village Board. Tonight is Monday, July 18th, 2022. And we ask our clerk, Katie Schubert, to take the roll, please.
Mayor Ogle?
Here.
Trustee Ledden?
Here.
Trustee Severia? Trustee Farina? Here. Trustee Petro?
Here.
Trustee Borelli?
Here.
Trustee Rossi?
Here.
Attorney Lamore? Present. Attorney Mahoney?
Here.
Chief Chalepis?
Here.
Village Administrator Pisha?
Here.
Assistant Administrator Barika? Present. And Clerk Schubert is here.
Thank you, clerk. Now if everyone would stand with me and we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next item on the agenda is what we call the unanimous consent agenda. All items on the consent agenda are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a board member so requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. At this time, I ask if anyone wants to remove any items from the consent agenda. Hearing none, can I get a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Rossi, second by Trustee Farina. We will go through each of the items that are on the consent agenda, so that those who are in the audience, those who are at home watching, and also those who might be watching later on either the YouTube channel or through the Village on Demand, know what we're voting on. This information in these packets are available on the Village website, so you see exactly what it is that we're seeing here. And you have all that information, and it is available at frankfortil.org. So the first item on here is the approval of the minutes. There was a public hearing and also a regular meeting on July 5th. If there are no changes to that, we will move on to the bills, and we'll go to Trustee Rossi.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Okay, the scheduled bills for July 18th of 2022. The General Corporate Fund, $320,435.95. The Capital Development Fund, $257,993.75. Sewer and Water Operations and Maintenance, $190,252.67. Sewer and Water Extension Fund, $88,193.38. Total of all funds, $856,875.75. And again, just a little reminder that Frankfort, the Village of Frankfort likes to shop local. Some of the businesses we participate with is Russo's, Parquet's Hardware, Local Printing, and Alsop Nursery. End of report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. And now we'll go to item from the Committee of the Whole, and that will go to Trustee Farina.
Thanks, Mayor Ogle. This evening, I'm going to report on sanitary sewer lining project, engineering services agreement resolution. At its July 13, 2022 meeting, the Committee of the Whole reviewed a proposal from Baxter and Woodman Incorporated to provide professional engineering services for the rehabilitation of sanitary sewer in the village. Each year, the village conducts a sewer system evaluation survey to identify sources of inflow and infiltration. As part of the 2021 survey, approximately 99,360 feet of sanitary sewers were televised within the Prestwick subdivision and industrial area, and approximately 6,000 linear feet of sewer was identified as requiring more immediate non-emergency sewer lining repairs. It was the consensus of the committee to forward a recommendation to the village board to enter into an engineering services agreement with Baxter and Woodman Incorporated for the 2022 sanitary sewer lining project in the amount not to exceed $28,700. The motion before us this evening is to accept the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole and adopt a resolution authorizing the execution of an engineering services agreement between the Village of Frankfort and Baxter and Woodman Incorporated for the 2022 sanitary sewer lining project in the Prestwick subdivision and industrial area in an amount not to exceed $28,700. And that is all, Mayor Ogle.
Thank you, Trustee Farina. And we have another item from the Committee of the Whole report, and we go to Trustee Ledden.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
So the second item is the Water Main Replacement Program Contract Award Resolution. The committee also reviewed 4 bid proposals received for the 2022 Water Main Replacement Program. Each year, the village undertakes a water main replacement program in an effort to improve reliability and water quality in the water distribution system. This year's program includes water main replacement work on Colony Lane and Heritage Court within Prestwick subdivision. The low bidder was H. Linden and Sons Sewer and Water Incorporated in the amount of $843,640. It was the consensus of the committee to forward a recommendation to the village board to accept the low bid and award the contract to H. Linden and Sons Sewer and Water Incorporated. The motion before us is to accept the recommendation of the committee of the whole and adopt a resolution authorizing the execution of a contract with H. Linden and Sons Sewer and Water Incorporated for the Colony Lane and Heritage Court water main improvements in the amount of $843,640. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Led. Those were all the items on the consent agenda. Is there any discussion on these items? All right, hearing none, we go to our clerk for the vote.
Trustee Ledden? Yes. Trustee Farina?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Borelli?
Yes.
Trustee Rossi?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Next item on here is the mayor's report. The Village of Frankfort has been awarded Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting by the Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada for its comprehensive annual financial report for the fiscal year, which ended April 30th, 2021. The Certificate of Achievement is the highest form of recognition in the area of governmental accounting and financial reporting, and its attainment represents a significant accomplishment by a government and its management. The Village of Frankfort has received this award consecutively since 1989. Again, we're very proud of our staff. They have an excellent job, and again, as residents, not just an elected official, I'm very pleased at the way that our staff does manage the budget and our expenses and all our finances. The Frankfort Public Library will host its final Fridays on the Green event for this year on Friday, July 22nd on Brighter Green. It'll go from 10 to 11 a.m. Entertainment will feature the Noah Ginich Puppet Company show. For more information on that, you could visit Frankfort Library's website, which is frankfortlibrary.org. The Chamber of Commerce is seeking volunteers for this year's Frankfort Fall Fest, which is September 3rd through the 5th. It's a very important, this is a volunteer driven event, and it's one of the top artisan fairs in the country, and it's been recognized. At times, I think we've been as high as the number 5. It runs on volunteers. It's very important, and it's also something, if you're interested in getting involved in something special, something important, something that has a big impact on this community, you're going to want to get involved in the Frankfort Fall Fest. So join the Chamber of Commerce on Tuesday, July 26th. There's a new volunteer information session, so you find out about this. It's at 6:30. It's here at the Village Administration Building, which is at 430 West Nebraska Street, across from the Creamery. Contact the Chamber of Commerce at 469-3356 for more information, or you can just show up for the meeting. They're very welcome to do that. And my wife and I have been volunteers for many years, and I was co-chair of the festival as well as being the chairman back in 2014. So it's a very important part of Frankfort, and it's very important that we get volunteers for this. The Amateur Rib Cook-Off event is scheduled for Saturday, July 30th in downtown Frankfort. Amateur chefs will cook on site, and public rib tasting begins at 12:30 p.m. Ticket sales begin at noon, and there'll be prizes awarded for first, second, third, and a crowd pleaser. The event is co-sponsored by the Frankfort Area J.C.'s, the Lions Club, and the Village of Frankfort. Registration is required for contestants, and the deadline to enter is July 22nd. The application, the rules, and additional details can be found on the Village website at frankfortil.org. This is a fun event. If you think you make some mean ribs, this is the time to get out there and prove it. This is your chance to shine. Our recipients of the Summer Beautification Awards for Outstanding Landscaping have been finalized. The listing of winners is available also at the village website. Congratulations and thank you to all our residents, the residential homes, businesses, and homeowner group award winners for their beautification efforts and really making Frankfort just look like a beautiful place. Certainly our downtown, the flowers are tremendous, and they're always commented on by people that come to visit our town. Now, to weekly events, we have a lot of events here in Frankfort going on. Right now, the cruise night's going on. It's going to continue every night, every Monday night through September 26th. It's from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Our country market continues every Sunday through October 30th. It's a great market, and it's from 9 o'clock until 1 o'clock. And our concerts on the green will continue every Sunday night through August 28th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. The entertainment for this Sunday, the 24th, coming up is Secondhand Soul, which is a Motown funk and soul group. I'd like to welcome Hannah Lamore back, our attorney, and it's nice to see you again, as well as George. Also, it's always nice to see you as well. And one last item on the mayor's report, talk a little bit about the Bluegrass Festival. This also was another volunteer-run event. It was their 10th year, 2 years off because of COVID. This is an internationally recognized festival, and it's run by volunteers who have a love for bluegrass music. It was a beautiful weekend. There were no incidents, and it was a very family-friendly event. Steve Haberichter and his committee, we want to thank them, and we were very pleased and very proud to be sponsors alongside them for this event. And that's all I have tonight for the mayor's report. And we'll go to board comments, and we'll start with our clerk, Katie Schubert.
No comments tonight. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Trustee Ledden.
Welcome back, Hannah. George was kind of taking us down a bad path, so we're glad to see you. I would just like to wish my dad and my aunt a happy 91st birthday for those twins. And then my beautiful boy is turning 33 tomorrow. That's all I have.
All right, thank you, Trustee Ledden. Trustee Farina.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. Welcome back, Hannah. Nice to have you back. I look forward to seeing pictures after the meeting. Also, I just want to acknowledge our Frankfort Police Department's first annual Coasting with a Cop. It was a great event. I'm sure, Chief, you'll comment on it. We enjoyed ourselves, and I just want to acknowledge Sergeant Lance, Officers Riff and Thompson, who also joined us that day. It was a nice showing, and I know the kids had a lot of fun, so thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Farina. Trustee Petro.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. Welcome back, Hannah. Good luck with the management of Working Mom, and hope you'll be very supported here. I want to thank Jenny Booth and our village staff on the Certificate of Achievement. It's just outstanding to see that longevity of continued success. There are just so many great events and activities, truly something for everyone to get involved with here in Frankfort and take advantage while the weather is nice. The Movies on the Green was almost out of a movie the other night, just watching all the lights and everyone having a great time. And on Sunday, the farmers market, I saw so many return vendors, but a lot of new vendors. So definitely make sure that you check that out. I got a good workout carrying my loot home. The last thing I want to mention is the annual neighborhood softball tournament. So bragging rights is the first Sunday in August, so August 7th. So check with your local homeowners associations and group if you want to get involved in play or just come out and cheer on your favorite neighborhood team. Thank you.
All right, Trustee Burley.
Thank you, Mayor, and welcome back, Hannah. And happy birthday to your son and your father and aunt, Trustee Ledden. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Trustee Rossi.
I guess I should say it too, Hannah, welcome back. I just had the fortune to attend the farmer's market the other morning, and I was surprised how crowded it was. It was misting, it was cloudy, and yet it was packed. Same thing, I went to the concerts on the green last night. It started drizzling on it. The place was packed one end of the green to the other. Shows you how much our town appreciates what we do, and I think we need to keep all these projects going.
Thank you, Trustee Rossi. And now we go to Rob Pisha for the Village Administrator's Report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I will also echo Hannah, welcome back. It's nice to see your face. Also, just want to update the board and the residents. I don't know if you're aware, there is a strike in the quarries that provides the aggregate for road mixes and that type of product. And unfortunately, it may impact our street resurfacing program. It may delay, we may not be able to get all the way through it, or it may delay completely depending on how quickly the strike gets done. So it's not the fact that the board has, they've been very active with funding our street resurfacing program, but forces outside of our control right now may be impacting that. So if you're wondering what's going on with the streets this year, right now, it's just the fact that we're waiting for us to be able to get asphalt to be able to move forward with it. So I will provide more updates as time progresses. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Ralph. Now we'll go to our chief, Chalepis, for Police Department report.
Thank you, Mayor. As Trustee Farina said, this last Saturday we had our first coasting with a cop. We hope to host a few more of these this summer in various parks throughout Frankfort. It was a good first showing, and I think everyone that attended had a really good time. So thank you to them, and of course to Sergeant Lands, Officer Thompson, and Officer Riff for being there and leading the bike ride and also planning everything. Our Night Out Against Crime is coming up Tuesday, August 2nd from 6 to 8 p.m. This is on the Brighter Green. Again, this event is a great opportunity to meet members of the Frankfort Police Department while enjoying free refreshments, a touch-a-truck program, kids' activities, and more. So we hope to see a lot of Frankfort families and individuals out at our Night Out Against Crime. And lastly, of course, I'd like to remind everyone to always lock your vehicle doors, close your overhead garage doors, and never to leave key or key fobs inside of your vehicles. And that's all I have tonight, Mayor.
Thank you, Chief. Now we go to our attorney's report. We're going to go Hannah tonight or George?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I feel quite welcome, and many thanks for that. It's just not been the same watching on TV and watching on YouTube the last few weeks. So it's good to be back in person, but I have no report. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Nice to have you back. All right, any other business? Okay. Is there anyone in the public that would like to make a public comment before the board tonight? Okay. Hearing none, can I get a motion to adjourn, please? So moved. Second. Motion by Trustee Borelli, second by Trustee Farina. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.